Process Expo, VisionNav Robotics, global AGV AMR provider, showcasing our B&P 15 3,000 pound capacity counterbalance stacker, and the line conveyance, pickup, stack, de-stack staging, transportation. Really excited for day two. Day one was great, guys, right? So this is our first time at this show. This is a global food technology, food equipment, and processing, manufacturing. A lot of meat going on here, right? A lot of meat, poultry, chicken processing, and we're the only AGV organization here showcasing our robotic system, fully autonomous. Right, a lot of interest and engagement regarding, hey, how do these things work? How do they navigate? How do you guys perceive the pallets? How are you guys able to stack and de-stack? Right, we've never seen this before with an AGV without any type of reflectors or magnets or wire on the ground. All right, so we're taking our time, engaging with customers and interests to explain to them what AGVs and automation can do to their, not only the supply chain, but their bottom line to reduce non-value labor, right? So here you're seeing the V&P 15. Just gonna pick up this single pallet, place it on the pallet on the conveyor. And what we're trying to mimic here is a powered conveyance scenario where you have a single, pallet finished good coming to the line. You pick up that first one, let the second one come forward, take that one and place it on top, and then transport two at a time to maybe a warehouse, a temporary storage area, right, for final put away. So this vehicle here, as you guys probably already know, we go up to 14.5 feet. Right now we're showing it maybe at 6.5 feet stacking ability, but we can go up to 14.5 feet on this unit here. This is a model. We have a 20 model. That's 4,000 pounds. So this is not our only product, right? We were only showing this here at the show. We have a multitude of other vehicles. We have pallet jack, a stacker, sit-down forklift counterbalance, a reach truck, and a tugger. So a lot of different scenarios we can tackle within the four walls of your facility, whether it's manufacturing, 3PL, fulfillment, automotive. So you might notice, like, this is a pretty tight space, right, from the end of the line conveyor to this back wall here. I measured it out earlier, and it's around 12.5 feet. So our right angle stack with the full pallet is 10.5 feet, if you're wondering. So for those in tight, narrow spaces, you're wondering, hey, can this AGV even operate in our space that we're given? Love to check it out and assess it and to confirm. But if you know your hard measurements, you can operate in a 10.5 clear space aisle, right angle stack with a full pallet. Even tighter if we're traveling empty, right? Tight right angle turn, no empty pallet. We're looking at maybe 7.5 clear space required for this V&P 15. So you see the blue light for safety. A lot of different safety devices and options we have on this, from audible alarm. We tuned out the audible alarm for this show because we didn't want to piss off our neighbor booths, right, with a blinky lights and alarm system saying reverse constantly, right, while they're trying to talk to their own prospects. But there is an option for audible alarm system for safety. We have right here below, you see this little bracket, and a little bracket right there. That's where we hold our 2D safety stick LiDAR sensors, right? Micro Pro sensors. So we have 360 coverage around our vehicle up to 30 meters, right? We're constantly assessing the environment for obstructions, obstacles, people, processes, working in a mixed environment. So yes, would we love to have an AGV work in an isolated area? Absolutely. But if that's not possible in your facility, we do have logic and ability to, work in a mixed environment around people, processes, manual equipment. Our standard logic is, long, medium, short range. So if we're traveling on our path and someone's about 2 or 3 meters out, or objects 2 or 3 meters out, we're going to start to slow down our speed a little bit right now. As we approach that object and has it moved, within 1 to 2 meters, it'll come to a crawl turtle speed, and then if it's less than a meter, roughly 3 feet, we'll come to a complete stop. A lot of excitement here, a lot of smiling faces and recording our technology. So excited to see some interest here at VisionNav Robotics booth at Process Expo Day 2, first time here. Let's see, we got some questions here. Do these have the ability to enter a trailer? Yeah. So that's something that we are actively working on. We've already deployed a couple projects overseas on trailer loading and unloading. Trailer loading from VisionNav will be released in 2024, early 2024. We're finalizing the specifications for that scenario on our VisionNav So yes, James, trailer loading is coming online 2024. A little caveat to that, right? It's a very complex scenario, right? Trailer loading. So it's only going to be released to existing partners. So we would love to do a crawl, walk, run, phase 1, phase 2 scenario with you guys. So for trailer loading, we would love to start with a staging, stacking, transportation of pallets, and then a phase 2 look at trailer loading, right? So that way we have developed a partnership, understanding of integration and networking and the project deployment. Thanks for that question, James. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to drop a comment, drop a question. Yeah, no problem, James. Appreciate it. If you got any more questions, James, just let me know. I'm here live, Day 2, Process Expo, showcasing our VMP 15. I'm going to be on this call for about an hour here, right? I think you got me from 2 to 3 Central Time, 3 to 4 Eastern Time. So we're live. Feel free to share this link. How narrow is the aisle? So in this demo space right now, it's pretty tight. You guys can see. I measured earlier, and from the end of the conveyor to this back wall here is around 12.5 feet. Right, so it's pretty narrow space. But our hard requirements for a right angle stack with a full pallet load is 10.5. So we can operate in a pretty narrow application with a pallet. Now, if we're traveling empty forks, much narrower than that, right? We can share a path with pedestrians and a walking path and follow the route to the road, so to speak, right? So if there's intersections, any locations on your plant floor where you don't want us to travel, we can mark that out in the deployment maps, and there's no interference with travel in those areas. And the height it can lift. So this vehicle here can lift up to 14.5 feet. We have our reach truck that can go up to 36 feet, right? So if you're thinking about high bay put away into 3-4 high, the max fork height on our reach truck, that's our VNR model, can go up to 36 feet. This vehicle here you see can go up to 14.5 feet. So I'm gonna walk around, get some better angles here. Great questions, guys. Keep them coming. I'm sure a lot of people have questions. It's going to be recorded, right, and uploaded. So by asking questions right now, you're helping out not just yourself, but some others who may be curious about the technology. So as you notice that there's no lasers, reflectors, and magnets on the ground. We use 3D LiDAR, light detection and ranging, SLAM algorithm, simultaneous localization and mapping, right? So we're infrastructure free. Use cloud point LiDAR. So we map the facility on deployment off of columns, walls, uprights, even the ceiling, right, for high accuracy and indoor traveling and stacking. So another question. Yeah, so when it comes to pallet handling, right, so grade does matter. For this show, yep, we use a standard, plastic-based pallet, have been pretty official and high quality, but we can handle all types of payloads of pallets. Obviously, quality is very, very important, whether it's an A, B, C wood-based pallet. I think it's kind of a case-by-case, James, when it comes to pallet. We love to see it A and B grade. C, I'm not too confident in that, right? So if there's a lot of broken pallet boards, things of that nature, we don't want to see that. We love to see A, B grade pallets. We also have mechanical verifications on our AGF. So once this gets emptied, I'll walk around and show you guys that. So that does help with verifying the goods in place on the forks. And with damaged pallets or maybe low quality pallets like C or less, that would not be great for handling verification. But whether you guys have metal cages, crates, pipe carts, wood, plastic, we can handle it all with our 3D perception.
What type of application you guys looking at? Just that same thing. Okay. You guys have a 3PL logistic. What do you do? Meat, packing meat. I see. I see. Deliver meat.
So once it
Okay.
turns back around, guys, I'll show you the mechanical verifications in the forks to make sure the goods are in place. So we're getting a lot of questions regarding, you know, freezer, fridge, especially being here at a food processing expo. So some operating specs, right? So we can operate as low as 23 degrees Fahrenheit, -5 Celsius, right? So cooler, fridge grade. We do not have the ability currently to operate in a blast freezer, cold storage, -degree temp. Well, if you have a general warehouse, cooler, fridge, that'll be no issues for us. So I'm trying to get a good visual here for you guys of the mechanical verification sensors in the fork. So as it pulls out, see those little silver clips between the forks, both vertical and horizontal? Those are our mechanical verification sensors, right? So when we come into a pallet, we want to make sure it's a clean contact to the face of the pallet. And once that is connected to the sensors, we then alert the RCS that it's in place, and we continue. So as we're traveling, turning the corner, if there's any type of slide or deviation off of those sensors, we'll send an alert and re-engage with your product or payload. Give you guys some other angles. So I know we're out here at Process Expo showing a live demonstration. If you guys ever have interest in seeing us in action outside of a trade show, we do have a demonstration space in Ackworth, Georgia, just north of downtown Atlanta, about 30, 40 minutes, depending on that traffic that day, right? Um, you come check us out, schedule time, visit our website, schedule that. You guys can come to our demonstration space, see our stacker here, our VNP 15, our VNE sit-down counterbalance, our reach truck slim. We can set up different scenarios to kind of mimic your application. If you have very unique payloads, right, like racks or tier racks or maybe long, unique pallets, you can ship them to us and we can test them out to verify our capabilities with you guys before you come, or you can come see us test your pallets live, right? So don't forget, we have a demonstration space in Ackworth, Georgia. You guys can always check out and schedule some time with us. So do you have the ability to capture a weight from a pallet when you lift it? So a weight scale. So that's something that we are looking into, to my understanding. So as of right now, we do not. So it's not an option here at VisionNav, right? So if your pallets are 1,700 pounds and we go to pick up that pallet and it weighs out at 1,800 pounds, we do not have an ability to kind of notify your system. I will make sure I tell Grimes hello. Absolutely. He's gonna think he's a celebrity now that we have people asking about him on a live stream. So I don't want it to go to his head. So right now these pallets are maybe, I don't know, 3.5, 4 feet tall. Not very high, right? But we do have the ability to handle longer or taller pallets, right? With very very high stability and handling. I know I personally tested some pallets at height of 110 inches. So those of you guys who have very unique pallets and you're concerned with the height, um, still reach out to us so we can understand your capacities and your requirements. Give you guys our feedback. So here's our auto charger. So we do have auto charge logic, right? So we try to have a fully autonomous system, right? No human touch whatsoever. So the AGV will self-park, dock, and charge itself, right? No human touch. We use lithium ion technology, iron phosphate chemistry, right? So our robot control system will monitor the state of charge and the fleet activity, and as things maybe digress as far as workflow requirements or it gets low on state of charge battery, we want to stay between an 80 and 30% state of charge, right? So as it gets close to 30% or less work, we will self-park and dock charge ourselves. And as we get closer to 50% or there's more work for us to perform, we'll jump right back into action, right? But the great thing about the auto charge, right? Let's say there's an issue with the charger, mechanical failure. It also has the ability still to have that manual hookup that you guys are probably used to, right? There's a Euro connector here, but just regular plug and play scenario in a sticky situation. So yes, we are VisionNav Robotics. We're fully autonomous, but we also have the ability to be driven manually, right? So we're dual mode scenario robotic, right? So they can operate fully autonomous, but if need be, you can hit the button, drive it as a manual reach truck, forklift, pallet jack stacker, tugger, etc. Once it's done, hit the switch back, and then you'll know where it's at on the deployed map and go right back to work. So both fully autonomous and manual robotic system. So lead times right now are very, very strong, very good right now. So every model kind of varies. So I'll give you a range off of the different model tops. Model types. You're looking at anywhere from 6 to 8 months from PO to delivery on site, right? It's going to range depending on robot type, integration features, fleet size, quantity amount, but you're looking like 6 to 8 months from PO to delivery, and then obviously different additional time for deployment depending on multiple factors like integration, setup, fleet size, complexity. But 6 to 8 months, really good. I think a lot of OEMs are pushing 12 months or plus from a manual forklift. And I'm not too sure about from other AGV perspective, but very good lead times right now. If you're interested in a demo, again, reach out to us online, send us a LinkedIn message. We can set up a conversation to schedule a demonstration at our space in Expo, Georgia. If you guys have an active project or just interested to learn more about VisionNav Robotics, you can reach out to us online and get you set up with a business development manager and sales leader here at VisionNav Robotics. So we're at day 2, Process Expo. We have one more day and then we're heading back out. So again, we're showcasing our VMP 15, working at end-of-line conveyor. We're mimicking a power conveyance scenario, right? So first pallet comes in a line, you take it off. Second pallet comes in a line, you stack that first pallet on the second, and then transport two at a time to a storage location. Right, our main focus right now here at VisionNav is to help customers automate their manual workflows, right? Reduce and eliminate non-value labor, repurpose those individuals to give them more added value in your organization, right? You want to empower the employee. So really excited to talk to individuals and prospects, not just here at Project Expo, but across North America. So you notice when we pick up a pallet or D-stack, we go above the pocket holes, and that's on purpose, right? What we're doing, scanning for perception, securing, making sure that we're engaged, localized, there's no obstructions, and we go ahead and proceed to pick up that pallet. So if you're wondering watching this video, why do they go above? That's the reason why for our perception. So we use a combination of 3D LiDAR, ultrasonic, photoelectric sensing for our perception of pocket detection to give us that sense of added security and accuracy. So we're fully autonomous, right? We're 3D LiDAR, SLAM navigation, right? Zero infrastructure. So how much is it going to cost? So we are a turnkey solution, right? We believe in ROI and payback. So we're selling investments here, right? We're not selling a commodity. We're not selling hardware. We're selling a true solution. So depending on your application, right, that's going to warrant a payback. So we're looking for, 2+ shift applications, 5 to 6, 7 days a week, having, several workflows where multiple forklift operators are transporting pallets and materials. When we see applications like that, 3 shifts, high throughput, high manual traffic of operators, we're looking like an 18 to 24 month payback. So if you're operating in the 3 shift application, over 200,000 square feet, having labor shortages, high wage increase, high turnover of labor, product damage, safety concerns, right? Or just looking for a competitive advantage in a new way to enter Industry 4.0 or 5.0, Thomas Guided Forklifts by VisionNav Robotics can help out with that, right? So we can tie into your upper system WMS. We can tie into facility infrastructure, automated doors, conveyors, elevators, automated wrappers using PLC, Smart I/O, Photo I logic. Or we can have a really simple, seamless, non-integrated option with a tablet or push button, right? So you can imagine a operator at a work cell just finished stacking pallets or material, needs to go to the next location. They told me to turn the camera. Let's see if that makes it better. Okay, let's turn it that way. Sorry for the flip, guys. So yeah, as I was saying, non-integrated solution with a tablet we can set up, right? So you can imagine a scenario where the operator finished placing materials or cases on a pallet, needs to go to the next location. Just grab a PDA tablet, hit a button, say pick up and drop off here. AGV will be called and go on its way. Okay, so I just turned the camera around. I think the quality had an issue. Yeah, I'm at a trade show right now, so I appreciate the feedback. If anything I can do live to help quality or visual for you guys, just let me know in the comments. Leave a question, comment. I'll try my best to get that squared away for you guys. All right, this is a new approach to us, right? We want to bring trade shows to you guys, so we figured let's do a live stream from a demonstration here at Process Expo. Loving the comments, guys. If you have any questions regarding our technology, navigation, reception, drop a comment, leave a question. Here live right now, day 2, Process Expo. Showcasing our VPN 15 counterbalance stacker, 3,000 pound capacity, 14.5 feet max fork height. Utilizing standard forks, we can set up with side shift, fork position, customized forks. This is just one of several other products we have. This is just our one VPN 15. We have its big brother, the 20 model, up to 4,000 pounds. We have a reach truck, tugger, sit-down counterbalance. So any type of workflows that you guys are looking to automate, we can help evaluate and get those conversations going. So you might notice these little contact tips here on the forks right here. These are another mechanical verification sensor we have, right? We want to make sure we're picking up the pallet clean. There's no obstructions, no damaged wood boards, no obstructions inside the pocket holes. So if we make any type of pressurized contact with those sensors, we want to send an alert to our RCS, notifying of an obstruction. We also have another option with pressurized contacts. We can put a laser too as well, so that way if you guys do wrap your pocket holes, we can still utilize this mechanical verification. So this forklift looks bigger than some others. Do you have a smaller one? So we do have a smaller forklift type guided vehicle. It's our slim model, right? VNSL model, but it's only ground to ground on that vehicle. So there's no lifting capacities. It's simple ground to ground of pallets. So we do not provide smaller, AMRs that you might be thinking of, guys, with the turtle bots of call, right, or the rumblers robots where they drive under a rack system, right, with additional infrastructure and then lift the pallet up and then transport. We are fork type autonomous guided lifts, so less infrastructure, more forklift, friendly, really great for engaging and operating around people, right? We see a lot of great feedback when we drop these babies off at customer sites. Employees understand and know what they are immediately, right? It's a forklift. Sometimes it's hard to implement change management and training to individuals working around the smaller turtle bots. Of course, it's just my personal opinion. And another great feature about these types of styles that they can be operated manually, as I mentioned earlier, right? So you hit the switch, drive it manually as well. So I'm gonna walk back around here, different angle. Live day 2, process Expo, global food, equipment, technology. A lot of food processing clients and customers here. So please feel free to drop a comment, question. I'm here live, VisionNav Robotics, day 2, showcasing our VMP 15 3,000 pound bound stacker, interline conveyance, stacking, destacking, staging, transportation, and finished goods. So we're showing on a 40 by 48 plastic pallet, 4-way pallet. We can handle several different pallets, right? So if you guys have any questions regarding what our requirements are, how we handle, please visit our website, drop a comment, leave your email. We'll be sure to reach out to you guys and answer any questions or thoughts you guys may have regarding our technology and how we can help you guys out. So right now we're showing full pallets. We also have the ability to handle automotive cages, rack, cart systems using our 3D perception, ultrasonic, photoelectric sensing. So we're not just limited to standard pallets or wood-based, plastic-based pallets, payloads. We also have the ability to handle specialized cages, carts, automotive racks as well. A lot of great content on our YouTube channel of these scenarios, or if you guys have maybe specialized racks or carts that you're maybe wanting to see if we can handle and automate that workflow, reach out to us, send us over those specs, and we can verify them. Or you can ship them to us too. So once we say yes, we feel confident in this, and you guys want some visual proof, you can ship those racks or carts to us in cages to our space in Atlanta, and we will test them, and you guys can meet us at our demonstration space and see it in real time.
Yeah.
So we can do stacking, de-stacking, bulk stacking too as well. So stacking 3, 2, maybe even 4 high in a warehouse without selective racking. That is no problem for us here at VisionNav as well. So if you guys are in a 3PL space or warehousing space where you're doing bulk stacking, looking to automate that workflow, that's something we could definitely look into and start building on a rough order of magnitude for you. So really excited for day 2, guys. A lot of great conversations thus far. A lot of strong interest and a lot of amazement, right, regarding how we can, handle pallets, stack, de-stack, our perception at height, how we're operating and maneuvering in a very tight space, right? This clear space right here you see from the conveyor to the walls around 12.5 feet, right? Pretty narrow. This BMP-15 can go down to 10.5 feet for a right angle stack with a full pallet load. So trying to give you guys as much information as possible as we're live here. So if you have any questions, thoughts, ideas, concerns, drop them in the comment space and I'll answer them live here at day 2 Process Expo. So about 20 minutes left in this day 2 live stream at Process Expo. So we're all about reducing and eliminating non-value labor, right? So if you think about in your high velocity application, there's probably a lot of repetitive tasks going on, right? Of moving materials, pallets, carts, cages around from place to place across multiple shifts. Maybe you have multiple people doing these workflows, 3, 4 people across 2 or 3 shifts that are really mundane, repetitive tasks. It's hard to keep people engaged and excited about it. High turnover of labor, maybe a shortage of labor. This is where AGVs can really come in and give you guys that added value. So you think about scenarios like pallet replenishment, bringing pallets to an automated wrapper, in the line to storage, stacking, de-stacking, put away, dock to stock, dunnage, trash runs, milk runs from plant to warehouse. Right, these are all workflows we love to see that we can automate and give you guys a strong return on your investment. So this is fully autonomous, everyone. So there's no human touch involved with operating or making these AGVs run. Right? How missions get called is either through your upper system, right, via WMS, ERP, and we have logic to implement to a multitude of different software systems. So whether it's Blue Yonder, Manhattan, SAP, barcode scanning, and inventory tracking. If you want to have a more semi-integrated solution to maybe facility infrastructure, automated doors, conveyance, PLC, smart IO logic with push buttons, photo eyes, we can discuss those options for you to integrate to your systems through those type of logic and devices and sensors. Or you can have a really seamless, non-integrated solution, right? So have a tablet or a PDA tablet in a work cell, a QC check, right? Have an operator pick up that tablet, call the AGV over, tell it to pick up a pallet at this location and transport to a destination location in your facility. So that's a non-integrated option. I'll be honest, I see a lot of excitement and success in that to get started, right? And as you integrate and grow, you can start scaling up and thinking about more deeper integrations like WMS, ERP. So what software do they use? I'm assuming you're referring to navigation. Um, Please, you can ask a follow up to be more specific. If I don't answer your question, we'll go from there. But yeah, so as far as what we use for navigation is SLAM algorithm, 3D LiDAR, zero infrastructure. So what we do on deployment, we drop the robot off, we drive it manually, and we map the entire facility. We're going to use palm point LiDAR detection off of static structures, columns, walls, uprights, the ceiling. We're going to map the facility essentially, right? We're going to understand the orientation and proximity off of infrastructure. And then we place travel paths and pick and drop points off of that 3D map and then marry it onto our server. So now the AGV has an understanding of the working world and its environment. And our homegrown RCS robot control system monitors all activity of the fleet, right? So a fleet management tool, the fleet tracking, utilization, maintenance errors report, the real-time map to understand where all your assets are at on the floor, which storage bins are empty or full at any given point in time to make sure we're providing you the most efficient and accurate solution. And all these analytics in the RCS, you can export it, make your own reports, run your own systems out off of it, or we can set up dashboards internally on the RCS so you guys can have your own dashboard set up, and we can give out different passcodes and usernames. So maybe the ops manager sees something different than the maintenance manager because their KPIs are different, and you guys can monitor different reporting. So appreciate that question, Mark. Mark, if you have any other questions regarding our technology, please ask away. Same for anyone else. Here live, day 2, Process Expo. So the question came up earlier before I started this live stream is, can you guys work around, manual traffic, forklift operators? And yeah, absolutely, right? Typically with this type of technology, there's going to be some change management there, understanding the system and supporting, ongoing training. But yes, we can work in a mixed environment. We have a lot of different devices to help mitigate risks and understanding of our technology. So if you guys have a mixed environment with people, processes, mixed traffic, don't think that quickly, crosses you off the list to start automating your facility, because just want to understand what that process looks like, what the manual traffic looks like, and we can kind of go from there from feasibility. Again, so I'll show you guys our charger right there. That's our auto charger, 1-to-4 ratio. So the AGV will self-park, self-dock, charge itself. No human touch. all monitored through our robot control system, our RCS. So this is our second time doing a live stream event. Hopefully this is helpful for you guys who can't maybe make it to an expo or see us live through our demo space. So we're going to probably continue to keep doing this periodically, and anything in more detail you guys want to know or learn about us, I'll make sure we'll start adding them into these live streams. But we're here day 2, Process Expo in Chicago. We have one more day left. Then we're heading back out to Atlanta. We're really excited for the opportunity to showcase our technology in front of a lot of food processing, beverage, poultry, meat, packaging experts and organizations in this space. Earlier, someone came up to me and said, "Hey, where's the forklift driver?" And I said, "They're busy doing more important tasks," right? And that's the ultimate goal, right? Is to repurpose your employees to eliminate and reduce non-value labor. So the forklift driver is doing more important things. You guys have more competitive advantage in your application, right, in your organization. So I have 10 minutes left here. Day 2, live stream. If you guys here if any of you guys are here at Project Expo, we're at booth 5017. Come check us out. So again, what we're mimicking here is B&P 15 handling in the line conveyance, 2 pallets at a time. First pallet comes to the line, take it off, stack onto the second pallet, transport to a warehouse or storage location. It's a workflow that a lot of you guys probably are doing, or especially here in the food beverage, a lot of people came up and said, hey, we're doing exactly this right now with our manual lift. So happy to get a solid response from everyone here at the show today. I have about 8 minutes left here, day 2 live stream. So any questions, comments, thoughts, ideas, drop them here in the section. I'll make sure I'll answer them. If you guys have interest in a demo, right, at our showroom in Ackworth, Georgia, just north of Atlanta, you can drop a comment with the word demo, and we'll be sure to reach out to you, start scheduling that. You can check us out, our website, VisionNav.com. You can see our complete product line of reach trucks, forklifts, tuggers, pallet jack stackers. Appreciate all the questions so far, all the comments, interest in VisionNav Robotics. Make sure you guys drop a comment, question. If I didn't answer or address anything so far on this day 2 live stream, you can also reach out to me on LinkedIn, Ahmad Stokes, VisionNav Robotics. I'm always happy to connect, discuss any ideas or thoughts or concerns you guys may have around AGVs or autonomous vehicles and MHE solutions. So we're back here one more day. Across tomorrow. We're not going to be doing a live stream, but these are all going to be recorded and shared on YouTube and LinkedIn. So if maybe one of your team members or wasn't able to make this call on live, it's going to be recorded. You can always, copy and share it internally. So we're about to wrap this thing up, guys. Appreciate everyone joining, asking questions, showing interest in VisionNav Robotics, autonomous guided forklifts, tuggers, pallet jacks. I'm Ahmad Stokes, day 2. Talk to you guys soon. Take care.